Introduce yourself, and then you introduce yourself. Good day. Introduce yourself. We are here in Tanzania.
Yeah. Hey, hello. I'm Valdi Stephenson from the Rotary Club of St. Paul, Minnesota, Club 10. And we are here in Tanzania. Let's talk about where this is. We are in northern Tanzania. Serengeti National Park is to my right, and Lake Victoria to my left. So you get a sense of where this is.
Is he right? Is that about the north and south? It's not lost.
Yeah. We are here to honor a Rotary project that provided water for over 9,300 individuals. That is to say, a city-wide, city-sized water project. And
but this is just one of 5 projects he's done.
Correct.
He's worked on 5 different global projects.
3 of water.
3 of water.
Yes.
All 3 water had solar?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So introduce yourself.
Oh, my name is Moses Lauo from Igoma Rotary Club, which was chartered on 2015. Since we have been chartered as Igoma Rotary Club, we have managed to do 5 global grants.
That's big.
3 of them are projects about water.
Very important.
Great. And those 3 global grants were the boreholes being installed by solar pump.
So you drill a well, and then you have solar to pump the water and keep the water running. But when you're talking about a well, it's not just for like a farm or a house. It's for many people. How many did you say this latest one is for?
Actually, one project is supporting 900,000 people in one place.
Yeah. It was. I think the
You guys are making these numbers up.
9,250
Yes.
individuals received water through this Rotary project.
What? That's a lot of. Just from one well?
In one project, which has 2 boreholes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And another one is supporting 200,000 people.
And this is the power of Rotary, the power of sun,
Exactly.
and honestly, the power of you.
Power of Rotary.
In 10 years, you have pushed Rotary to bring technological support,
Exactly.
money, and the heart to areas that don't have running water.
Exactly.
I'm tingling. See, my hair is sticking up.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
The Rotary has just brought a lot of changes within our communities by using solar power.
Oh, I have stayed at 5 places, and 4 of them were solar powered. 2 of them off grid. Solar was the only power. In my mind, I apologize, but I thought I was coming to a third world country, and you are farther ahead with solar than most of the places I have visited in the last year.
Actually, here we are doing a great job by using solar power.
Like almost every house I drive past, they might only have like a 30-watt solar panel hanging on their house for what? Lights and a TV? Or?
Just as a source of light, and some of them who are capable enough, the solar can be connected to the TVs. Yeah. And even for phone charging and so on.
Now, when we were driving along, it's the rainy season now, we saw little girls scooping water out of the ditches into buckets, and then they would carry it on. The littlest girls would hold the buckets,
Yes.
but the older women, they would walk with the bucket on their head with no hands, and they were hauling this water.
Yeah, in Tanzania we still have several areas which doesn't have safe and clean water.
Yes.
So Rotary still have a great job to go through the local people to try to support them.
Yeah.
You know, Moses is my hero when it comes to these Rotary projects, because the key here is to identify the right community and find a Rotary partner. This guy has been bugging me for 20 years. We need money. I got a great project, and yet he delivers. As I said,
I think you had said that you've worked on a lot of global projects, and this particular one, we're going to go see it tomorrow, was probably the easiest one to come together of all the projects. Both of you said that.
Yep. Actually, the project which we'll be visiting by tomorrow, it is one of the incredible and wonderful projects whereby the solar panels were installed 500 meters away from the water source, just to try to protect the solar panel to be stored.
Not be stolen. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yes. So think about it. The well is 500 meters. That's 1,500 feet.
So it's like public.
And Moses had the community hand dig the channels that not only sent that solar power to the wellhead, but brought the water in. It was one of the greatest projects that I've been involved with. I'm a mentor of these global grants, and you're my hero.
And actually, even
I still can't believe how many people you
the
said this
solar
water
batteries
is.
were just fixed inside of the government office, where we'll be visiting by tomorrow, just for the security, and so that at least the solar panel and the batteries can be highly protected.
Yeah. So part of a lot of solar projects that I've come across over the years, I actually came across one last week. People donate stuff and then no maintenance happens. When you have the solar panels don't need maintenance, but they do need to be protected.
Yeah.
But if you have batteries or you have any moving parts, that does have to have maintenance. How does Rotary really look at maintenance to make it so the project is sustainable and continues to operate even after it's installed and then people walk away from it?
Normally, whenever we do the solar projects, the communities are contributing small amount of money
Yes.
just for the sustainability of the project, and that money can be spent by using a security guard, someone to guard the system, and another part of money can be simply spent for technical issues like repair and so on.
Mm-hmm. Correct. In other words, the community has an individual who collects money, a small amount of money every month, and that pays for maintenance, repair, and make sure that this is going to be a long-lasting project. Moses has got this down.
Just like
Together with Val.
Yes. Now let me mention another thing.
Okay.
This thing had, the project that we're talking about had support from a great many Rotary clubs from all over the world.
So I haven't done a global grant yet, but a global grant minimally has to have 5 Rotary clubs from 3 countries involved, correct?
No, not necessarily, but Moses has got connections throughout the world. Germany, upstate New York, Minnesota.
Exactly.
That's how you get it done. This was a $92,000 project, and it all comes together.
15.
That sounds really cheap for how many people you're.
Rotary clubs were involved in that project.
Yes.
But I mean,
yes.
it's a lot of money, but it's also really cheap for how many people you're providing.
Correct. $92,000, lot of money, but it's serving 92,000 individuals.
Sure.
That's good value.
The value of volunteerism. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, and so, but also the value of, I'm passionate about energy security. The value of, in the past, you'd put a project like this in, but it was run by a gas-powered pump that needed ongoing maintenance, ongoing costs. Once you put this in, I mean, there's no ongoing cost, except if a
Exactly.
pipe gets a little leak,
Sure,
or the
sure.
pump gets worn out.
Sure.
I mean, when you have that many people using water,
Exactly.
the pump's eventually going to wear out.
And actually, the solar, once you install the solar power, it is cheap for the community,
Yes.
and it is easily can be sustainable to the community instead of using electricity, which is too much costing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now think about it this way. This water comes to the community. It is stored in very large tanks, high up in the
So
off the
gravity
ground,
fed,
and then gravity fed to 14 different water spigots, if you will, serving 2 schools.
And actually, when we'll be visiting this project by tomorrow, the solar panel are stored 500 meters away, and the water tank in another direction 500 meters away. So you can see
That was
the
a lot of
capacity.
ditches.
Yeah.
Exactly, you can see the capacity of solar panels.
Yeah, I've noticed like almost every place we go to, even if it has electricity like here, there's a storage tank. So when the electricity goes out, you still have running water. That's very common.
Sure, sure.
And then a lot of times the tank is black, so it tends to not be cold water. The water is a little bit more warm, right?
Yeah.
In some cases, solar heated water even.
Exactly. And in that special project, the water is flowing all over from morning to the evening.
Really?
And the people, they are quite happy. Actually, this project has rescued so many people.
Can you imagine? I'm asking. This is a general question for the world. Not having access. I mean, it's so funny. As we're talking, how many times I've been sipping on this water. I've been carrying it around. It's like the access to clean drinking water. Not only access to just water, period. Access to clean water. And I don't know how often it's really been profound to see people hauling water from ditches and creeks and streams. And yes, they have access to water, but is it clean? I don't know. But it's, and it's only access now. It's the rainy season. So when it's not the rainy season, there's like much less water.
Most of the Tanzanian community are still not access to the clean and safe water in the interior areas. For instance, for this particular project, where we installed these solar panels, the people or the community within that community of Sarawe, for instance, those kids, they didn't know even how to the water tap looks like.
Okay.
They had no
No,
So
previous
you had to do
background.
education just how to work a faucet.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. And we
Make sure you
create-
turn it off. Don't
and
waste
actually,
it.
we created a special area, especially for the kids at the schools, whereby they can wash their hands. Once they go to the washroom, they come back, and a special occasion whereby the kids can line up more than 15 kids at a time to wash their hands.
Really? So this is clean water and hygiene.
Yes.
Water and hygiene together.
Sure. So Rotary is changing the community.
They're just like, well, I call Rotary a business religion.
Sure.
It's business people who want to help the world,
Sure.
and or just open-hearted people, right?
Exactly.
Correct.
But
And what it takes is a mover, a shaker like Moses here, and the willingness
I
to
think-
find the community and then come to other Rotary clubs, and
I
we're
don't
happy
think it's a
to
mover
fund
and
this.
shaker. I think it's a talker. And just like
Just by being connected to the world,
Oh, a lot of
Connected
emails.
to
A lot
other
of
people.
emails.
a lot of emails going from one side to another side, we get this to be done.
Yes.
Did you ever figure out how many miles are apart from you two? I mean, you're like, and I mean, he's never seen snow, right? Did you ever send him a picture of where
Rotary
you were?
is a worldwide organization, and we don't, honestly, when we see need, we open up our wallets and contribute and make it happen. those individuals needed water, and this is the solution.
And actually, in this particular project, we created even the community water tap centers where those people who are not capable
Yes.
to take their water back to their home places, they can go get the water at some of the centers which has been created.
Now you said to make it sustainable, you do charge for the water.
Sure.
How much? I mean, is it very much?
No, very small amount of money,
Just so it's-
that at least to make sure that everybody can be accessible to the clean and safe water.
And it builds, you know, their buy-in. These individuals who are using the water understand that it's a utility, and they have contributed not only, you know, to the water that they're using today, but maintenance, long-term replacement. This is the way to run a long-term program.
And actually, in the schools, around the schools, it is not only about hygiene. Through this water, we have managed the kids at the school to start drip irrigation in the schools
Okay.
for the feeding of the kids. So this is another advantage of that particular project.
I was just thinking, some kids will come to school just to get water to bring home to their parents.
Nowadays, soon when we finish this project, the water is all over
Yes.
around the
Yes.
village. So there is
Yes.
no need
Yes.
to take water back to their homes.
Oh, okay.
But instead, the kids can learn gardening, small gardening, planting some green vegetables right at the school
Yeah.
because water is available.
Yeah.
Yeah, water is life.
Water
And-
is life, and here you're teaching people that it's what is it? Free is not respected. So even if it's just a little bit, people understand that this is a service, not, what did they say? A hand up, not a hand out. So-
Exactly.
So
Before we do anything, we normally do what is known as in Rotary community assessment. The community has to feel that this project belongs to them, and they have to take care of that particular project.
Yes, this ownership and
Sure.
and respect for the whole project. It helps families. It helps their health. It helps the kids. You know, they're not carrying water. It's a win-win throughout the system.
Exactly.
so the power of solar, the power of Rotary.
Sure.
Just like so. Anything else? Just like it still amazes me that Minnesota, Tanzania gets together
Yes.
through
Yes.
the power of Rotary.
Yeah,
Sure.
and we'll show some images of the installation, and you get a real sense of the logistics and the physical part of this project.
Yeah, I just wanted to interview you guys beforehand and talk about,
Yes.
you know, how it came together, and I don't know, just the passion of Rotary, that it's a small but mighty worldwide organization that does a really good job of putting projects in that last, that
Sure.
and like you said, community assessment, that the community actually needs it. It's not just somebody from outside saying,
Exactly.
here's something I have for you.
Sure. Sure.
Yeah, so
Sure.
yeah, and for me, the power of solar.
So thank you so much, guys, for
Yeah.
supporting our people, for supporting Tanzanian people. Thank you so much.
You keep coming up with the good ideas, and we'll make it happen.
Just
Thank
like
you.
it.
All the best. Okay.
Well done.
Who will be available will tell us how many people getting water in the community, and we will see where the tank is, we will see where is the panel is, we will see where the borehole is.
Right.
So we will be with the Moses. You are warmly welcome.
Thank you.
It's your time.
Thank you. Hi, guys. Water project, which was just implemented by Rotary, we have two sources of water bores. One source, it is located in Kurusanga. It is about almost 25 kilometers away from here. Almost about 25 kilometers away. That is another water bores which is allocated. In that place, we have two elevated water tanks. One elevation has got two water tanks, each having 10,000 liters. And another elevation, it has got one water tank with 10,000 liters. That is all activities being done in Kurusanga. And the beneficiaries on that side, it is community and the schools. In the schools, we try to favor project studies activities, including hygiene for the kids and school gardening in Kurusanga, and the community at large, whereby we installed some community water taps. In that place, several community water taps. And here in Sarawe, we have one elevated water tank with two water tanks, each having 10,000 liters. And then this project here at Sarawe benefited large community, including the school, Sarawe schools, whereby we regarded about the hygiene when the kids goes to the toilet, and even the teachers going to the classroom, then they can come and wash their hands. We'll be seeing here, over there, at least large number of the kids can wash their hands right away. And then we distributed the community installation whereby the people can go and fetch the waters. And the same way, some of the community members who were capable, they just taken the water pipes back to their home places. We have almost here in Sarawe more than 70 community members who have taken the water pipes back to their home places. And then we have the public water collection points. Currently, we have about 8 collection, public collection of water within these community areas. So we can start by showing you this project, how it benefited the community of Sarawe. And we've taken some of the water pipes to one of the health clinics. I just shown some of the members. It is just located in this side. So the health center is benefiting water from this water source. So you are highly welcome to see one of the amazing water project which has been implemented by Valdi team, Vicky's, and Minnesota's club members, and about 15 clubs which participated in this grant.
It's like, that's a simple. Simple is good. Yeah. And then it's watering the banana tree.
Yeah.
They're like, when are we done? When are we done?
Very clean.
Today we are just using hand, but day school we are using two cups.
Asante. Okay.
Kuna baba anataka kuchukua
You got your
Maji safi. Tunafurahi hatufurahi? Haya, tufunge mikono kwa wageni wetu.
And actually, when we decided to sell, there is no bill being charged to the schools and even to the kids. The only people who are paying the bill, it is the community members who are using for the public installation, water points, and those who have managed to take the water test back to their homes. So nothing is being charged for the school.
That's a big tank. What did he say? 10,000 liters?
Welcome, come across, guys.
You said two 10,000 liter tanks.
That one,
All right.
the top. So this is our two storage tanks. The water source, it is just down there, several meters away. And the water panels are several meters away on that side where we'll be watching. So we have just two directions, two separate directions. The water source, it is just down there. And then the solar panels are down there. And from the solar panels, we made a trench going down there. And actually, this is one of the wonderful and best projects ever has been implemented with Rotary here. Among one of the best ever projects. Sometimes we get an overflow of the water. It was just terrible. You can see the wetting point over here. This is part of an overflow. So all of these two tanks are full, and the solar are working properly, and the community is just using the water all the time, but we have enough water. You can see the overflow, but we decided to tap some of the overflow to bring it down here. Okay? We are going to see them.
So what is this water used for?
Sometimes the schools can make use
natumia kwenye
Flushing toilets.
for
kwenye kuosha
washing,
na pia kwenye bustani
and sometimes it's used for gardening
na matumizi mengine ya
and other use.
It's pumped out of here then? Or-
No, it is part of
Yeah, I
the
know
overflow.
that, but how do you get the water out of there?
They can fetch it.
Oh,
through
just
the-
fetch it like
Yeah.
that, okay. Manually.
How many gallons, how many liters does this hold?
Ina lita ngapi hivi mwalimu?
hii ni kama lita 20
It's not
Lita 20,000.
No, I can see how much, but how does
lita
it hold?
20
What's the
maana kwenda
capacity?
chini hapo ni kama mita 10
Almost about 20,000 liters.
10,000? So almost as big as one of those.
Yes,
You said 20.
20,000.
20,000. 23.
March 2023.
And this is one of the projects which was done as quickly as possible.
It's like the fastest global grant probably ever. Yeah. Water distribution system.
So, some of the, for Sarawe schools, they are just using this water for drip irrigation. This is just raining season, so they cannot use the drip irrigation for.
Drip irrigation program.
Normally, this is one of the school gardening areas.
Oop.
This is the raining season, so the drip irrigation cannot go on. But during the dry season, the schools using this water for drip irrigation on this area. There are several pipes, right?
Tanks way over there.
As you can see, some of these ones simply being installed as part of drip irrigation in this for the school feeding, and the kids can learn a little bit how to garden, several issues, and they can take the technologies back to their home places.
There's some
And
tomatoes growing back
automatically,
there.
That way, you change the entire community. Okay.
Teach the kids how to garden and give them good food. So they put the solar panels way over there by the police station to keep it from getting stolen. That's the police station. An equal distance behind us is the school. You can kind of see the tanks right up there. So they mounted the solar panels over here by the police station. Sure.
These are the solar panels. In total, we have 20 solar panels,
20 solar panels,
maybe 250 watts.
250 watt. Looks like Trina's.
We just installed from here right away, and it is connected. And we connected with the pipe solar wire from here down there to the water source.
You said like 500 meters?
Yes, almost down there. We 250 watts for each solar panel.
There you go.
In total, we have 20 solar panels.
And this is where the storm took them out and they had to be
And
replaced.
we fixed the solar control box.
Over in the police station. Let's see.
You can just listen for the noise of the solar control box.
No, it's working.
Yes, it is inside, so that at least it cannot easily be damaged with anybody. This is a ward office, a village executive ward office here. So it is closed and we have light, and it is just along the road, so that at least anybody who want to come in this place, it can be easy, the guy can be easily seen. According to prescription of this project, we were supposed to fix the solar panels down there
At the borehole, yeah?
at the borehole.
Fixed cost project to dig a trench so that all of this infrastructure could be brought here instead of being exposed and vulnerable out there. The answer was that they asked for the tax money back. This project included a bid that had a lot of money in VAT, value-added tax, and through some very creative work, we liberated those dollars. The government accepted that. that we didn't have to pay the tax, and that paid for villagers to dig that trench, and it was a cash deal. They were paid every night or every Friday night, and allowed all, like I said, the security of having all of this infrastructure here, and you'll notice there's a big wire fence that protects this equipment long term.
Because everything's really spread out because of that, yeah.
Yeah, and just behind of this office, we have one of the sample of community center.
So solar is here. Borehole is about 500 meters that way. And then they pump the water about 500 meters over to the school over there. The original design was to have the solar at the well, but they asked to change it for security to put it at this administrative office. I thought it was a police station, and so the solar now.
Little amount for the bills, the money are collected and being fixed to a special bank account, which is highly used for repair and sustainability, and to pay for the security guard and one fundi, local fundi. In this area, we trained 2 guys to look for this system.
So how many of these do you have in the communities? How many access points?
Faucets.
The community members knows exactly in each point how many members can come to this. Mwalimu, hapa wanaweza kawepo watu kama wangapi kwenye hii center? Hapa wanaweza kuchota maji kwenye hii.
Is it 14 or 17?
Kwa sababu ni zaidi ya watu 10,000.
Si ziko nani vituo mbalimbali.
Kaya kama 10.
No.
20 or 15 to 20. It depends
per faucet.
How many
No,
faucets?
this one.
That's the
How many
question. How many faucets?
In the different distribution spots,
How
how
many-
many spots?
Distribution.
Like this.
Water?
distribution.
Yeah. How many spots have a faucet?
Is there like one of these or 5 of them or 10?
It is almost about 15 to 20 families, okay? They can come to this water point.
That's not the question.
This is, yeah, to the, yes, there we go.
We have 8 in total.
8.
8 different community water taps for Sarawe community.
And then you pipe the water from here to those other faucets?
Another are located down there. We have another located just on other sides. So we have different location on the road where we are coming from. We have two of them located. We have another 2 of them located. Huku ziko kama ngapi mwalimu?
Zipo moja.
And that's
Moja
just
hapa
at
na
this
hii ya pili.
borehole. They have another borehole
have two.
25 kilometers.
Pia ni wale wanaozunguka maeneo ya
Managed to brought the hand pump, the stand pipe back to their home places. 70 families.
So 70 families have the water
Family to their
and
direct to their
Pipe
house.
the water to their house.
Direct to their house.
And that's on their money. That's their.
That it is their money, and they are paying different in a different water bill.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 70 families.
What if a family come by and say I need
3 for the community, 3,000 shillings.
Those one
So it's $1 a month is what they're paying.
Tanzanian shillings.
Yeah.
But those who are taking water straight to their families, they are paying more.
They pay more at their
Do
families.
they
Yeah.
have their own meters?
They have their own meters. Of course, everybody is being charged according to their meters.
Okay.
That's a good system.
So they actually are charged by how much water they use.
Yes.
Okay.
When you say 70 families get the water,
3 months digging ditches to all the different places.
I want pipe going to my house, and it's a new house. How much it costs to get the digging, the pipe, and all to the house? The
You
cost of the
have to
material.
make the digging maybe yourself, and you have to purchase the pipelines and other instruments according to the distance of your houses from the water.
Road, and then they just ran a pipe. And here's the faucet inside. their
This is
house.
the sample of water tap. Stand pipe.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they pay.
The meter, yeah.
Habari.
It's a meter.
This is the meter.
So.
Karibu. She can say how. Go up and go. She can say how she has benefited from this water system. Jinsi ulivyofaidika na haya maji kuletwa mpaka hapa. Umefaidikaje? It has been so easy for me to use it directly from here. I am no longer going down there to fetch water as I used it before. Zamani ulikuwa unachota maji kutoka.
How far?
Previously, I was fetching water down there to the water levers, and that water was so dirty, it was not good for the home use and even for the drinking.
I'll stand still.
How far is it to the water?
Kule ni kama umbali kiasi gani ulipokuwa unaenda?
Or how long of a walk?
Ulikuwa unatumia kama umbali kiasi gani kutembea? Muda gani? Half an hour going, half an hour coming back before that. Another question maybe?
How having a water like this changed your life?
Maji haya yamebadilisha kiasi gani maisha yako?
Yameibadilisha sana. Sababu hata matumizi, yani kila nikihitaji huduma ya maji kwa muda mwafaka napata. Kuoga, kupikia, kufulia.
Nice.
She has been using this water quite easily whenever she wants to take a bath, to cook, to wash her clothes, family clothes. The water is available all the time. Any another question?
Ilikuwa sio gharama sana, tulikuwa tunatoa ni vita kidogo. Kutumia kama
we spend almost 100,000 to tap the water up to this, because the water pipe, the big water pipe, just ran around here. So it was, according to her, it was quite cheap.
And then per month?
No.
For the
cost to bring the water here.
Right, and then what is the cost per month?
Na kwa mwezi mnaweza mkalipa kama kiasi gani?
Kama inategemea na matumizi nitakayokuwa nimetumia. Mfano huu mwezi nalipa 7,500, lakini kipindi cha nyuma nilikuwa nalipa 4,500 kama wiki 3.
Previously she was paying per month 4,500, and now she has just extended her bill up to 7,000. You know how much I pay in town? More.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the field behind the school. There's the admin building over there. It has the solar for that Rotary donated for the well. And then these are the bathrooms. And then over there is the school. But this field behind, the parents and the kids grow food so the kids at school can have lunch. Look they're growing beans and corn. 3 sisters, they're just missing some squash. But mostly here they eat a lot of corn. They call it maize. And they make like pudding. Not pudding, porridge. So we're taking a tour of the Rotary donated solar project, and then all the new farmland that they have just started cultivating. Look at this, is all okra. Lots and lots of okra. Then behind it, more corn. All for eating. All this traditionally is hand dug. Right now it's rainy season, but we're visiting with this nonprofit who actually brought a machine to plow this field in preparation. All the students have to spend time coming out here and weeding so they can grow their own food. This school has 900 students with 11 teachers, 900 students registered. Kids from 4 kilometers around come to school here. If you look, it's the rainy season. This whole field is planted in beans. You can barely see them popping, just starting to pop up.
Then this is for shading and wood.
So much cooler right here.
Yeah. Yes. I wanted to show you how are we keeping the
So are there any
environment
fruit
nice and
trees?
healthy.
Any trees in there to eat?
It's there is small ones for food.
Okay.
For fruits. Yes. But most of them for shade and timber.
Okay.
Yes.
Lots and lots of, I love when they do forest garden. You can have multiple layers and it grows so much better. But we're here for Rotary for this water project where Rotary paid to create this water distribution center. In this case, this is to the teacher's house. Yeah, so they said that this is the teacher's house. Just like,
You see African women?
can you do that?
Simply.
Can he do that?
Me?
Yeah.
No. Asante. Haya. Asante. Anza kwenda.
So they used to have to walk, what, she said like 30 minutes down to the river to get the water, and then it wasn't clean.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good brass pipe.